billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I begin in the name of Allah, the most kind, the most merciful. Salāmun ʿAlaykum, friends at home.
Hey, Salāmun ʿAlaykum, everybody. How's it going?
Hope you're all doing wonderfully well. Welcome back to the Ramadan show with me, Mrs. Nazeera, and my friend Amir.
Hey, Salāmun ʿAlaykum, Miss Nazeera. How you doing?
Ďalaikum salam, Amir. I'm doing okay. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Good to hear.
And how are you all doing at home? Hope you're all doing wonderfully well. So, boys and girls at home and families. It's really actually, Amir, did you know that a lot of families are watching this show?
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
It's not just our young friends?
It's like, I think it's like a family show almost.
Whoa, we got some older friends, younger friends. Everybody's getting in here.
Yeah, so friends at home, young and old. Welcome back to the show.
Yeah,
we have
Salāmun ʿAlaykum.
nice things in store for you today. So, first, actually, we're going to go over the ayah that we learned yesterday. Do you remember it, friends at home? Have you been practicing it, boys and girls? Good. They are practicing.
Okay.
How about you and Layla? Amir, have you all been practicing?
Yeah, well, we've been practicing reciting it, but the hand gestures have been a little bit tough.
I can understand.
Yeah,
yes.
But we've been living it too, which is, I think, the most important thing, right?
It is.
Oh,
you
good,
remember that part.
Yeah.
Yes, putting it into action is the most important part,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We've been kind of like trying to be our own peacemaker.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Good. So, first we'll review the ayah one more time.
Okay.
Then, after that, we have a mystery reader today.
Yes.
Yes, a very, very interesting mystery reader. I will give you a clue. She both sounds like me and looks a little bit like me as well.
Wow.
She's also a teacher.
Another teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, wait. Is it actually you just with one of those like funny glasses and nose and mustache thing on?
No.
You're not like wearing like a costume or something?
No.
Oh, just like a different color hijab or something?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And so you'll have to stay tuned. She's reading a very, very interesting, actually, I believe she's reading 2 books by Kisa Kids.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. And finally, my absolute favorite part of this whole show is we get to see your videos and pictures of you all putting into action these ayahs you've been learning.
That's the best part.
It is. Honestly, it fills my heart every single time I see it. So thank you so much for sending those in, and please continue to do so.
Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. I mean, we've had some people send it in from like all the way across the world.
We have literally from all over, from here in the Bay Area to other states, to across the country, to even across the globe.
Whoa.
And whole other continents, which is absolutely amazing. So keep them coming, please, boys and girls.
Alhamdulillah, thanks. Yeah, it'd be really cool to see all the different places that people are watching from.
So, it would be. Maybe we can get a map and put it back here, and that would be nice, right, Amir? And we can like pin the different areas that things are coming from.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Maybe we'll do that.
Oh.
Do you guys think it's a good idea? Oh, let's see. We'll see what they say.
Yeah, so when you guys send your stuff in, please let us know where you're from so that way we can put you on the map.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah, that way you can say, I'm on the map.
Right. Okay, so now before we get started with our show, I actually would like to give you all a Ramadan tip.
Oh, yes, a Ramadan tip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so boys and girls and Amir, did you know that parents have a very high status in Islam?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They do. They're especially important. And I'm sure all of you love your parents so much.
Yeah.
As do I. But why don't we take this special time to actually do something special for our parents?
Oh, okay.
Yes, I would like for each of you to make it a goal for yourself to do something for your parents. Surprise them. You know, maybe do a chore without being asked, like setting the table or taking the trash out if that's something you're allowed to do, or maybe helping wash the dishes, or maybe even like making them a card. What are some things that you might want to do, Amir?
Oh, I would love to help set the table.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I could bring all the plates and the forks. Maybe not the knives. I won't do that part. But yeah, all the other stuff.
Yes, good thinking. And actually, if you're not sure what to do, or if you're one of our younger friends and you're not 100% sure how you can help, you can even just ask your parents and say, Mom, Dad, Mama, Baba, whatever you call your parents, is there something I can do to help you at home? I'd really love to surprise you with something because, we really want to show our parents our appreciation for them because they do so, so much for us. And honestly, specifically, mothers have a very high status in Islam.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, my mom does so much for me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, our mothers do a lot for us, don't they? In fact, we have a hadith that says that heaven lies under the foot of our mothers.
Wow.
Yeah,
MashaAllah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, thank you all the moms out there.
Yeah, may Allah bless you all, right? So, boys and girls, you have a task. You need to do something special for your parents, please. Okay, make that a goal for yourself. And also, give them a big, big hug and a kiss. I know parents love that. I love when my daughter does that for me.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, can I ask you guys to send in some of your ideas and things you've been doing to help your parents? Because I need some good ideas.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. We'd love to see that. Okay, boys and girls, that's it for the tip. Why don't we go ahead and start the show with the Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Let's go. Roll it.
فأصلحوا بين أخويكم
فأصلحوا بين أخويكم and make peace amongst your brothers and sisters. فأصلحوا بين أخويكم and make peace amongst your brothers and sisters.
Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls, and welcome back to the Ramadan story time. My name is Hadia, and I am very excited to be joining you today. Today I have two stories to read for you. The first one is a really special story because it's about Imam Ali, and it shares a story of how much he loved children and how special they were to him and how special they are to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I want to read this story to you to let you know how special you really are. All right, boys and girls, let's go ahead and get started with our first story. So this is called The Secret Jar, and it's written by Kisa Kids Publications. Imam Ali sat under the shady tree with his friends, waiting for the children to come. He had invited all the children to join him on a special picnic. They were all so excited. As each child came, the Imam greeted them, Salāmun ʿAlaykum. He then asked each one of their names and gave them a big hug and a kiss as they sat down next to him. Once all the children had gathered, Imam Ali alayhi salam pulled out a special jar. Everyone leaned forward to try to peek inside. One little girl asked, "What's inside the jar?" A boy said, "I don't know. Maybe it's a special juice." Another boy guessed, "Or maybe some dates." They're really curious to find out. Imam Ali answered, "This is special honey for my special friends. It is the best honey in the world from a faraway land. I want you all to be the first ones to try it." The children's eyes grew wide. They couldn't wait to try this delicious honey. Imam Ali alayhi salam invited the children to come up one at a time. He then fed them a spoonful of the sweetest honey they had ever tasted. One boy exclaimed, "This is so yummy." After all the children had eaten a spoon of the sweetest honey they had ever tasted, one of Imam Ali's friends curiously asked, Oh, Imam Ali, is there a reason why you called the children and gave them honey first? Imam Ali answered, Allah loves little children very much, and I am a father to all of them. I wanted them to be the first ones to try this special honey because they are so pure and special. Imam Ali alayhi salam was always kind to children and loved them very much. So, boys and girls, that was a short and sweet story from Imam Ali alayhi salam explaining and showing how much he really loved children. His special honey that he had, he wanted to share with children first because of how pure and innocent children are, just like you. So remember that you are very special in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to all of our imams. Okay, so let's go ahead and read my second story that I have for you today. This book's title is called The Greatest Baker, and it's a story about Sayyida Fatima alayhi salam, and it's written by Kisa Kids Publications. On the hot afternoon sun of Medina, the hot afternoon sun of Medina was beating down on everyone as they worked tirelessly. You see, Prophet Muhammad had received news of the enemies of Islam were coming to attack the Muslims. After a discussion with his companions, the Prophet decided that the best way to protect themselves was to dig a large trench around the city. Everyone was hungry and thirsty, but there was no time to stop. If you were in Medina that day, all you would hear were the loud sounds of shovels and pickaxes hitting the dirt. You would see some people picking up and piling rocks, while others were tirelessly digging up the ground. But the most beautiful sight would have been that of the noble Prophet, working right alongside the men, guiding and encouraging them. Everyone was on high alert as the army was almost approaching. They had been working very hard over the past couple of days to finish on time. After many more hours of digging, one of the men finally yelled out, "Tell the Prophet we are done. We are finally done." The men rushed to the Prophet and told him the good news. The Prophet praised Allah for his support. He then called out to all his supporters to get ready, as the Meccans could come at any time. All the soldiers headed home to prepare themselves, eating something, and soon came back dressed in battle clothes and prepared to defend Islam. The Prophet walked to the edge of the trench and saw a large cloud of dust in the distance. Suddenly, he felt the earth shake below him. The enemy was approaching. The Prophet looked at his soldiers. They were so tired, but full of hope and faith in Allah. As the enemy approached, they gathered their strength and prepared for a difficult war. The Prophet himself was tired and had not eaten for 3 days, but he stood strong with a heart full of trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He kept a steady eye on the arriving enemies. He had tried to make peace with them, but they insisted on fighting. Not too far in the distance, you could see the women of Medina coming out of their homes, each scared and worried, but hopeful in Allah as they tightly clutched their children. They all prayed to Allah for the Muslims to be successful against the enemies. Meanwhile, one noble lady stood in her doorway, worried about everyone, especially the noble Prophet. This was Sayyida Fatima Zahra alayhi salam, the loyal and loving daughter of the Prophet. Sayyida Fatima loved her father, the Prophet, very much, and it hurt her knowing how hungry he was. There's Sayyida Fatima standing there by her doorway. As a child, Sayyidah Fatima was also known as Abiha, the mother of her father, because she not only loved him deeply, but also took care of him. As she thought about him in the battlefield, she couldn't help but wonder how tired and hungry he must be. She couldn't take it any longer. She headed straight to the kitchen. I am going to cook the best possible food for my father, she thought to herself. But all she could find in the house was some flour. What could she do with just flour? Suddenly, a great idea came to her mind. She quickly lit a fire and warmed the tanur. She whispered, Bismillah, and continued reciting dhikr as she began kneading the flour into a dough, making small circular pieces of bread. When she finished baking the bread, she felt a little upset. She thought to herself, is this really all I can give my father? Sayyidah Fatima swallowed hard and held back her tears. However, remembering how hungry her father was, she thanked Allah even for the little she had, quickly wrapped the bread in a red cloth and headed towards the battlefield. As Sayyidah Fatima was walking towards the battlefield, the thought of her hungry father kept pushing her to move quicker. The blistering sun of Medina was beating down on her face, but she could hear the sound of the army, so she knew she was close. She saw that some of the enemies had made it across the trench and were already at war with her father's army. When the Prophet, peace be upon him and his family, saw Sayyidah Fatima, he quickly got off his horse and hurried towards her. The Prophet leaned down with kindness in his eyes and greeted her. Sayyidah Fatima happily uncovered the cloth with the bread, which was still warm, and put them before her father. Her father smiled and asked, "Where did you get this from?" Sayyidah Fatima answered warmly, "I baked this bread for you, dearest father." The Prophet took a whiff of the sweet bread, gently broke off a piece, and took a bite. His face lit up with joy, and he said to his loving daughter, "My dear Fatima, this is the most delicious bread I have ever tasted. Your bread is the first bite of food that I have had in 3 days." Sayyidah Fatima smiled from ear to ear and kissed her father's hand. They then bid each other a farewell, and the Prophet mounted back on his horse. As she watched him ride off to the battlefield, she couldn't help but notice that he looked a little taller, stronger, and more vibrant than the burning sun of Medina. All right, boys and girls, so that's the beautiful story of Sayyidah Fatima and her father, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his family, and the special love and connection that they had for each other. Well, boys and girls, I hope that you learned the lesson from Sayyidah Fatima and respect your parents, your mother, your father, and hopefully tonight you can do something a little bit special to show your father how much you love him, just like Sayyidah Fatima. So maybe you can help set the table tonight at dinner. Maybe you can dish out iftar for your father. You can do any act of kindness, and I'm sure he will appreciate it. And you can do it in the name of Sayyidah Fatima. Okay, boys and girls, well, I hope you enjoyed these stories. I really enjoyed spending time with you, and inshallah, I hope you come back tomorrow and enjoy another episode of the Ramadan show with Miss Nazeera. Okay, Khadafis.
ʿAlaykum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ. Make peace amongst your brothers and sisters. This is my Ramadan project. Salāmun ʿAlaykum. My name is Fatima Ganji, and I'm going to show you my craft. This is my craft.
Can you tell us more about it?
The way that
What are these things?
they are persons. We're supposed to put a cardboard inside, but actually we just did put a tape and just folded it like this. The ayah says,
So make peace
make peace
amongst.
your brothers and sisters.
Do you remember the Arabic? So then these guys are making peace?
Yeah. And
فَأَصْلِحُوا
فَأَصْلِحُوا
بَيْنَ
بَيْنَ
أَخَوَيْكُمْ.
أخويكم.
فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُم. We need to practice more.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ. That means so make peace amongst your brothers and sisters. This is my apple juice. No, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Please, can you calm down? I don't want my friends to fight. And besides, it's too loud in my house. You know, I can't have my house too loud after dinner. And everybody's too busy cleaning the dinner table. So, to stop this fight, I want you to remember this ayah in your brain. فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ ዐَlaykum. And make peace amongst your brothers and sisters. Okay? And besides, I have another one right here, okay? So now you can both have one. Here you have the apple juice and you have the fruit cocktail. Yay! We both have one, yay! Now come on, let's go both drink ours. فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ. And make peace amongst your brothers and sisters. فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ. And make peace amongst your brothers and sisters. Courage. Your courage.
Your
Courage.
your
Family.
two.
Hooray!
Good job.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alright. Encourage your family to pray. And I'm in this masjid at home. And it's Eid day. I'm gonna have so much fun.
Stop.
Encouraging your family to pray.
Good boy.
Alaikum. My name is Zaina Maryam. And my name is Maria Fatima. And this is our bird hood. And my name is Jafra. My name is Hassan Mahdi. Ramadan Mubarak. And encourage your family to pray. Wa'muru ahlaka bis-salat. Wa'mur ahlaka bis-salat. I have one of my questions. This is and that's Apple.
Ḥalaikum. My name is Brehan Ali Megji. The way that I encourage my parents to pray namaz is by reciting the azan and kama every day. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Me, Rahman Rahim. Rahman.
أهلك أهلك
Ahlaka. Salah. Bissalah.
and encourage
your family
to pray.
pray.
اللهم
Salli ala
محمد
wa ala Muhammad wa ajil baraka.
وأمر أهلك بالصلاة and encourage your family to pray. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Salāmun ʿalaykum. ولكل درجات مما عملوا. Everyone will be given ranks according to what they have done. This is my Ramadan project. Allah Hafiz. Wow, what an awesome show.
Alhamdulillah, that was good.
It sure was. I really enjoyed that. And I honestly loved the pictures and videos, guys.
Oh, yes, it was great seeing everybody.
It sure was. It's really, really my favorite part of this whole program, honestly.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, I wanted to remind you guys one more time. Please, friends, remember to do something special for your parents, okay?
Okay.
Okay, are you going to do that, Amir?
Yeah, I'm planning on it. I'm trying to think of some ideas, but I need some help. So send them in, okay?
Okay, inshallah. All right, well, it's that time again. Time for us to say goodbye.
Aww. Again?
Yes, it is. But guess what? We'll
Okay.
be back tomorrow with a new episode, a new lesson, and a new ayah. From me
Alhamdulillah.
and my friend Amir, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, everyone. Inshallah, we'll see you tomorrow. Salaamu Alaikum.
Salaamu Alaikum, everybody.
Fi amanillah.
Bye.
Assalamu
Khudafis.
alaikum. Khudafis.
Salam.